Hi everyone, this is Eric Hemphill from Redefined Fitness. I've been fortunate and blessed to train for 20 years. And prior to me training, I was a collegiate runner at Purdue University. And so one of the most common questions that I get asked from people is, how can my child get faster? How can they get faster? And one of the major things you can do, because there's many things you can do to get faster, but one of them is improving your biomechanics, your form, and your technique. If you do that, you'll definitely get faster. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to address how to improve your biomechanics and your form. Here are the 3 things to improve your biomechanics and form. The first one is alignment. The second one is flexibility, and finally, repetition. So I'm going to address alignment first. So when you run, sometimes you'll see runners and you'll see that they run really smooth. And when I say smooth, their alignment is good. So when you see it from the side, they're erect. Their ear, their shoulder, and hip are in alignment, and they don't have the excessive movement. So they don't have the head bobbling, they don't have too much excess movement up in their upper thoracic spine, and their form is tight to the body and very dynamic, aerodynamic. So that's one thing. The next thing is flexibility. Flexibility is extremely important when you talk about runners, because when you want to be powerful, you have to have good motion through your hips and also your feet. So we need flexion of the ankle, flexion of the knee, flexion of the hip, and also flexion of the elbow. Your hands should be wide open when you run, and because of all of that flexion taking place, you have to have good range of motion. And most importantly, when your hip comes up, if you don't get it up to at least a 90-degree angle, you're not going to create the power you need, the explosives you need when your foot hits the ground. So when I see runners, sometimes their knee only goes about this high when they run, and you're only getting about a 45-degree angle, and because of that, you're not going to be as efficient when you run. So, and the final thing is you're going to do your alignment, your repetition. So, our repetition is extremely important because every time you run, every time you practice, you have to practice your biomechanics and form over and over again so your body can do it unconsciously. You want it to be unconsciously. You don't want to have to think about your form when you run. And so the more you practice, and I definitely say every day, the more you practice, the better you get. So practice, 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 and you'll see great results. But most importantly, you'll see that your body will definitely get faster over time.